In this video, we're going to talk about energy exchange and why it's important. So, if you are listening to this, you are probably an empath. You feel other people's feelings or tend to take on other people's feelings, thoughts, or emotions. And it sucks. It sucks when that happens. What it makes you feel like is heavy, and it makes you feel anxious, and it makes you feel overwhelmed, and sometimes emotional for things that don't even have to do with you. And so, it's so interesting, you know, in breakups and when I help people with breakups and stuff, they often say, well, I just keep thinking about them all the time. I keep thinking about this person. And it's twofold. One part is their energy is still in their space. So if you have someone that you're thinking about, you can have their energy in your space. And so when you are unconsciously tuning into your energy field, you think of them because their energy is right there with you. 2, you could be over there in their space trying to figure out what they're up to. What are they doing? Like all these things. And so you send out an energy streamer to go check on them to see what's going on. And you could still have a cord to them as well. Because when you connect in with someone, from the very first meeting, that you meet someone, you send out an energetic streamer. And what that energetic streamer does is it's kind of like a USB cord, and it gives you a download of information about them, about if they're safe, if there's someone that you feel resonant with. You know, you can exchange energy through this cord and also information. So the way to, so if you've ever been with a person that is saying, hey, I need my space, and maybe you haven't even been hanging out with them very much, chances are your energy is in their space and it's overwhelming them. There's too much of your energy in their space, and so they feel like they just need some time away from you to be able to get your energy out of their space so they can feel more present in their body and access their own energy. And so, how do we do this? How do we do this energetic exchange, right? Okay, so this is a happy person. This is a happy person with a clear energy field. See, there's no energy in their field. It's just them in there. And so when you have this clear energetic field, you feel peaceful, you feel happy, your thoughts are, you might not even have that many thoughts. Like, your thoughts will just be peaceful. But when you've taken on the energy of other people, what happens is you go to check into your energy field and you feel their energy, you feel their thoughts, you feel their emotions because you've taken it on. And sometimes we take stuff on because we think that we're helping. And sometimes we take stuff on because, like, if we have sex with someone, we actually take on part of their energy during that time. And it feels really great for a while. But if you keep their energy in your energetic space, what begins to happen is it'll slow, it'll stagnate, and it'll just sit there. And when it sits there, you aren't able to have access to your energy. And so you're sad. You know, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. So what I want you to do when you feel this happen, when you're crabby, when you feel gunky, when you feel super tired, check into your energetic space. And I'm going to give you, in the video after this, I'm going to give you an exercise to do of how to clear your energy field out. But it's just really important. Now, when you're in a relationship with another person, it doesn't sound very romantic, and it doesn't sound very good to release your connections with them or to release their energy from your space because you feel like, oh, well, we're together. We should always feel connected, right? Yes and no. and here's the weird part about relationships. If you feel like you're free, if you feel open and you feel free to choose that partner, they will most likely be more excited to be with you. But if that partner feels tethered to you, like leashed, like a dog on a leash, and like they have to be with you, it's a weird dynamic. It's just a weirder thing. And people start to get resentful of that. Because I think everyone wants to choose. You wouldn't want to be in a situation where you felt obligated to be with someone. And neither does your partner, right? And so that's why people get resentful and they feel stuck and they feel stifled because of these cords, because of these unhealthy connections. And so whether you're in a partnership or whether you're single, and also these cords can be to family members, they can be to coworkers, they can be to friends, like it's relationships. So whoever you're in relationship with, as you release these cords, it gives each of you a sense of freedom and stops you from obsessing and feeling obligated. So the cords that you connect to another person and the energetic energy that you hold on to can cause obsessive thoughts, can cause obsessive feelings. But as soon as you release these cords, as soon as you release this energy, your thoughts will calm and it won't be such a big freaking deal. The reason why it feels obsessive and like a really super big deal is because of the cords. So the Buddhists talk about attachment leading to pain and suffering. And when I learned about energetic cords, I thought, oh my God, like this is what they're talking about. Because these energy cords will actually cause you pain and suffering. And all the way up until you release them. Like as you're releasing them, sometimes you have thoughts in your head like, no, I can't release this cord. No way. Like it's so bad. But once you release the cord, there's no feeling. There's no emotion. There's no nothing. It's peace. It's peace. And everybody, it's just good for everybody around. The person that you're connected to with that energetic cord will feel a sense of freedom and of peace. And honestly, if someone is used to having you in their space, they'll come looking for you, and they'll come and say, hey, I miss you. But they can't miss you if you're tethered to them. And they can't miss you if your energy is in their space. So it's really important to do this clearing daily, to just release everyone from your energy field, everybody, and then come back into your body. Some people ask about kids. Yes. Yes, kids especially, because if they're getting all their energy from you and they're like older kids, they're going to need to eventually figure out how to get their connection to source and their connection to their body and their connection to the earth and not get all their energy from you. Because once they move out and they're not with you anymore, they're going to get it from their partners. And there's going to be a whole codependent thing happening. And so as soon as possible, you want to teach them how to connect in with the earth, how to connect in to divine source or God or whatever you call that higher power. You want to teach them to do this so that they can be self-sustained. It doesn't mean you're not taking care of them. It means that you are giving them the ultimate battery and the ultimate energy source. So if anything happens to you or if you're not around, they can feel safe. They can feel peaceful. And you can have more of your energy back. Because I know a lot of parents and they're very tired and exhausted. So doing your work in reconnection to the planet and reconnection to source is going to be really helpful for your kids as well. And teaching them how to do the same is really good. I think that's it for this video. So tune into the next video where I take you through an exercise of how to do that energy exchange and how to feel so much better. I'll see you in the next video.